Hi, in this video we are going to see some basic troubleshooting in the storefront part. So in this infrastructure we are not using any Netscaler. So we are using storefront to access the Citrix application from the user perspective. First we'll log in as a user. We'll see we are getting any error or else we are authenticated successfully to the store. So now we are able to log into the storefront page successfully. Here we can see our apps and desktop which is assigned to that CY user. Now I will go to the storefront. Let me stop some service and then we'll see what is the impact if the service is not running on the storefront server. So first I will stop the credential wallet service. We'll see what is the output we are getting while logging to the storefront page. So now log off and login back. So now we are getting the error message cannot complete your request. It seems it's not authenticating because we have stopped the credential wallet service. So that's why we are getting this error message in your infrastructure. If any one of your users got this error message without Netscaler, I am talking. So if we have only storefront, you can straight away go to the storefront and just check the credential wallet service is running or not. Now just turn on, just start the service. So now you can stop the default domain service. So credential wallet service and a default domain service, if both the service not running, you will get cannot complete your request. We'll see what is the error message we are getting when the default domain service is not running on the storefront. If both the services are running fine, then only user authentication will be validated. So again we are getting the same error message. Just start the default domain service as well. Now you can go to the storefront page. So now we are able to access our application because credential wallet service and the default domain service is running fine. That's why we are not getting the cannot complete request. Now go to then stop the Citrix subscription store service. So if the Citrix subscription store service is not running, you will not get the subscribed application on the web page. You will get error message once you logged in. See, Citrix receiver cannot currently add, remove or reposition apps. Any changes you will make will not be preserved for the future session because see, go to apps. For example, if you have n number of application, it will visible here. If you add it to the front page, it will add it to your subscription. So in next logon time you will get it. If the store subscription service is running fine, but since the service is not running, so in next logon you will not get this application on the front page. So again you need to go to the all apps, then you need to add manually. We'll check it once. See, you will not get it. Now just start the service. Now log off and log in back. See, because now the Citrix subscription store service is running fine, so it will check your previous subscription from the subscription database. So from there it will get the information, and what are the application has subscribed by you, those application will be visible on the app under app category. So now go to storefront, just change the port number to 443, because storefront will use two port number. One is 80 for that is a HTTP. The HTTPS will use 443, but now we have wrongly mentioned the port number for HTTP for 443. Now go to the web page and see what is the error message you are getting. So just log in. Because you're getting there is no apps or desktop available you at this time. Why? Because the storefront server is unable to communicate with the delivery controller, since we have changed the port number for the communication between the storefront and the delivery controller for 443. So in HTTP 443 it will not work, so 80 port number only will work. If you used 443, we need to add the SSL certificate and we need to change it to HTTPS in the storefront. Now again I am going to change the port number from 443 to 80, so which is used by the HTTP protocol. Go back, log off and log in back. Now you will get your application. See, okay, fine. So again you just stop this service replication, this one, Citrix configuration replication. So now go to storefront server group. Just now you could see there is replications happening, SF1 and SF2. Currently we have stopped the replication service on storefront 1. So here you will get the error message because the replication is not happening, because since we have stopped the Citrix configuration replication service. So if you made any changes on the server storefront 1, it will not replicate to the storefront 2 because the service is not running. So just start the service. So after restarting the Citrix replications service, now it's came to green state. If the replication service is not running, here we will get the error message. So this is the basic troubleshooting for storefront if you get any issue in your production without NetScaler. Thank you.